Hello, I'm Jessica. Thank you so much for joining me for today's workout. We are going to be doing a combination of seated and standing yoga poses for preventing low back, hip, and sciatica tension and pain. This is a very gentle yoga flow. I want to remind you that if you are currently experiencing pain in any of those areas, really use your discretion on whether stretching is a good fit for your body today. Sometimes the best course of action is to allow the body to rest and recover before entering into stretching. Even if you are here just to prevent pain, this yoga flow, I want to remind you to please listen to your body, respect the boundaries. For setup today, I also have a yoga towel. I'll be using this today in place of my yoga strap, just because we do not need a ton of length, but it will help make some of our poses easier. Go ahead, get set up. Please make sure that you are subscribed, and we're gonna get right on into the flow. Great job. Let's go ahead and start our yoga practice here today in a nice seated position. And I would like you to go ahead and place one hand over the heart and one hand over the low belly. Doesn't matter which, whatever is more comfortable for you. And go ahead, engage those core muscles, draw them up and in, and slowly start to settle and relax this body. If you're pushing those hips and abs really far forward, just let them settle back in between the heart, rib cage, and seat muscles there. Very good. Take a nice good deep breath in, and exhale, let it come out through the mouth, nice and slow. You don't need to hold your breath. Just let it flow in and out at a really easy, relaxed pace. We'll bring the nervous system and the heart rate into a nice, relaxed state, and those muscles and joints will follow. Very good. Let's go ahead and take one more good deep breath in. Hold briefly at the top and really let all of those muscles relax. As you exhale, open those arms to the side and gently grab under the seat of your chair. We'll start today from the upper neck, so we're going to take the right ear over to the right shoulder and then bring it on over, left ear to the left shoulder. Today's focus is more in the low back, low body, hip, sciatic area of the body. Let's go back over to the right side. But I find that lengthening the surrounding areas also allows for space to open up. So if we can reduce tension through the upper and middle back, it'll be so much easier to reduce tension through the low back and the hips. Very good. Gently take the chin on up, and you don't need to bring it up really high. I don't want you compressing into those back neck muscles or vertebra there. Just go ahead and ease those shoulders down. And then inhale, grow the chest tall without pushing the stomach forward. You may feel a little tingle, line of energy run through the hands. And exhale, slowly soften, tuck those ab muscles in, reach those arms forward. You can interlace the fingers and push them forward. If that's uncomfortable in the fingers, just stretch and reach. Inhale, bring it back in. Lengthen through the spine, just softly. And then exhale, gently push those arms out, tuck, stretching through the middle back. This time here, option to swing those arms side to side, little bit of a rotation through the thoracic spine. And bring that back in. Exhale, release those arms. Start some easy shoulder rolls here. Not about going fast, it's about creating length and space in this body. Shoulders come all the way up. Roll them back. engaging through those deep core muscles here, pulling them in. We're not holding the breath. We're just pulling those core muscles in, allowing them to work to keep that low back stable and safe. Beautiful job there. Go ahead, swing this right arm forward, reach it out, gently pull it back. It's more about this forward motion, feeling those back muscles stretch and reach open, so you don't need to pull back really far or high. One more here. And then we'll go ahead and work on into that left arm. Reach it out and over slightly to the right side. Feet are planted nice and firm here into the floor. One more, beautiful job. Let's go ahead and draw this right arm all the way up, center up your left leg, cross this right leg over the top. Inhale, breathe it up nice and tall, and then exhale, twist the body gently to the right, really holding those core muscles in. Right arm relaxes down, shoulders relax out of the ears. We're coming back to our belly breathing that we practiced at the beginning of our flow today. So feel the breath, pause, and roll through the chest and fill into the low belly. We'll take one more breath cycle here. We're not rushed. Nice and relaxed today. Exhale, release that. Go ahead, inhale, draw this left arm all the way up. Center up the right leg, cross the left leg over. And then on that exhale, take that gentle twist here, guiding this left leg into position. So we're not forcefully pulling. We're just keeping it from rolling back out as we turn this body to the left. Same thing here, shoulders drop out of the ears. Deep belly breathing here, hold those abs in. The only thing actively working right now should be those abs and this right arm holding this leg in place. Very good. Inhale and exhale at your own pace. We'll take one more of each. Very good. Bring it on back to the front. Let's take those feet here. We are going to go to a standing position. We'll warm up those ankles just a little bit. Not a ton of balance today. There will be a little, and you also have your chair to help support you. There will be no floor poses today. Anything that we would do on the floor, we will do seated or chair supported. Very good. Nice. Side to side through those ankles, and let's lift them up, roll them down, toes up. Great job here. So we started at the top of the body. We're going to the very bottom, and we'll come out of our chair and start working on the middle area there, right where we are prone to hip, sciatic, and low back tension. It's always good to work that out. We've had some really great resistance and cardio workouts, and it was time to give this body a nice reward and ease tension out. Very good. Go ahead, step over here to the right side of your chair, and we'll turn around and face it. We're gonna inhale, take those arms all the way up and really tucking the tailbone under and holding those abs all the way in. Soften those knees, bend those hips back as we let those hands fall to the chair. From there, send body weight forward so it's even through the toes, ball, arch, and heel of the foot. Good. Start letting the chest roll forward towards your chair. The low back is not entirely warm yet, so please don't go too far. Stay really gentle and easy with this. Inhale, slide it up to halfway fold. So we're just going to lengthen The knees back a little bit, not in a locked position, just a little less bent. Coming up to fingertips or flat hands, shoulders pull back. And then exhale, bend those knees forward, soften the chest down. How far it goes could look totally different. Inhale, back up, looking for kind of a little bit of a 90-degree angle here in the body, straighter legs. Exhale, soften. And inhale, pull it back up. So we're taking a variation of tabletop here. Exhale, soften. And inhale, pull it up. Very good. Support yourself right on the middle of the chair. You don't want to be too far to the edge and have it roll back. Go ahead, step those feet back just about a foot's length from the chair, so creating a little more space here. And hips and feet are same distance apart, so hips distance in between the feet. Inhale, nice neutral back here. Exhale, soften, bend those knees. And then inhale, push up into those hands, into the middle back as you straighten those legs. Exhale, soften the knees. Fold it forward and come as low as feels good. No further past what the body feels okay with here. Inhale, back to neutral. Exhale, soften. And then on this inhale, push it up. Roll these hips forward. Push those hands into the chair to open that mid-back. Exhale, soften. Very good. We're going to turn the right foot towards the front and step the left foot onto the chair. You have the back of the chair if you need it. All I want you to focus on is getting this knee over the ankle so it's not dipping forward towards the front of your chair, right over this ankle, and then standing up nice and tall. Draw this right arm up gently, and then exhale, gently turn over this leg. Inhale, bring that arm back up, and then exhale, soft bend in your right leg. Let those arms fall forward. You can support yourself here on the chair or on the thigh if that's a little bit easier to get to. Knee over the ankle, forward and back. Nice, good stretch here through the inner thigh, through some of those deep hip muscles. Nice and easy. Good, gently roll the spine back up. Quick little break for the hip here. Again, make sure that you have a soft bend in your right leg. You don't want to be locking out that knee. Interlace those fingers here. Exhale, work those hips back. Don't let that knee fall forward. Low fold here. Again, make sure you have a soft bend. You did not lock out that right leg. You can touch the chair if it feels a little more comfortable to connect to something. Just make sure that you're not supporting the upper body weight. With this chair, we're going to use that body weight to stretch and relax this low back open here. Let the neck and the head roll forward just a touch. And then roll yourself up nice and slow. Hang on to the back of the chair if you are prone to a little bit of dizziness. Let the blood flow back up. There's no rush here. Step this leg off of the chair and let's go ahead and switch sides here. So facing the chair here from the left side. Inhale, take those arms all the way up. Exhale, big bend in those knees. Send those hips back. Hands relax to the chair. Body folds forward. You may be able to go a little bit deeper into this forward fold this time. And it's okay if the body's not quite ready to allow more space yet. Watch those ankles, watch those feet to make sure that the feet are not rolling up, and just gently shimmy those hips side to side and start that arch, just the very beginning of an arch in the low back. Putting a little bit of movement into this forward fold is optional. If you're getting any kind of warning signals, you'll want to ease out of it. Good. Exhale, let yourself come back to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. So straighten the legs. Push those hips back, flat hands or fingertips here. Exhale, bend the knees forward. Let the body fall. Inhale, halfway lift. One more time here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll the body all the way back up. Great job here. Let's go ahead and take that step back here. Inhale, take those arms up overhead. Exhale, bend those knees. Let those hips float back. Hands come towards the middle of the chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arch. Good. Exhale, come back to neutral. I think I reversed my breathing there. Right and left. Inhale, exhale. Sometimes information gets mixed up. Go ahead here. Take a nice breath in. And on the exhale, arch that back. Tuck the tailbone forward. Push through those hands gently. Inhale, back to neutral. Exhale, arch. Drop the head and the neck. Inhale, back to neutral. Go ahead and turn those left toes forward. Ease your way on up and step the right leg gently onto the chair. Again, we're looking for knee over the ankle, not just in this forward motion, but in this outer motion as well. So we're not going to let that knee fall forward. Right over the ankle. Nice gentle inner thigh stretch here. If you need to back off of it a little bit, pull the knee back just a touch rather than letting it dip forward. Very good. Inhale, grow tall here. Send that left arm up overhead. Exhale, gentle twist over that leg. Hugging those abs in. Deep belly breathing here. Inhale, bring it up. And then exhale, hips. Ease back as we lower on down. Nice and gentle. This leg is not entirely warm yet. We did a good job on the other side. Give this one a chance to warm up. Soften into it as you can. Come back to your deep breathing. Good smooth inhales and exhales are a great way to cope with muscle and joint tension. So see if you can inhale, create a bit of space, and then exhale just to gently soften into it. But again, no forcing. Don't be aggressive. We don't want to cause any sort of insult to these muscles or joints. Very good. Gently roll that on up. Nice and easy here. Quick little break for that hip. We'll go ahead and take both of those arms down, folding forward, adding a little bit more weight into the low back as we take this hip stretch. You can connect with the chair. Just make sure that you're not supporting so much weight that you lose your back stretch. Soft bend in your left leg. And then gently roll that back up. Very good. Hang on to the chair. Just give yourself a second here to let some of that blood flow back up to the brain or out of the brain. Step off of the chair nice and easy. We're going to turn towards the chair and step that left leg onto the chair. And this time, again, starting with knee over the ankle, we're going to let ourselves roll to the side of that foot. Soft bend in your standing leg. Your right leg has the soft bend in it. Ease it forward. Maybe you touch the back of the chair. Maybe you get to the seat. Nice and easy here. This is our standing variation of lizard pose. Normally this would be done on the floor, but floor poses can be very challenging. Very good. As you start to relax here, breathe easy. See if you can add a little more weight into this pose. Soft bend in your right leg, easy through that low back. Don't be overly aggressive here. Like I said at the beginning, anything powerful enough to help can also hurt. So there's really a fine balance here in the body. Roll that foot back and roll the spine back up, and then send that left heel out to the front. Peel those toes up. Hips are going to pull back as we gently ease forward, opening up through some of those hamstring muscles in the back. Nice and easy here. I don't want you to focus on folding forward for the low back. I really want you to focus on pulling this left hip back, stretching the chest forward over the thigh or over the knee, depending on how stretchy you are today. Very good. And then gently pick the spine back up. Let that hip shift forward, and we'll come back over to the right side of the chair. Here we go. Our right leg steps onto the seat. Soft bend in your left leg, knee over the ankle, and we will again just let that knee fall out to the side, rolling to the outside of this foot. I do want to note that I'm not really letting this ankle dip really far down. I'm staying active through my foot to make sure that my ankle is staying stacked in between my heel and my knee, and it's not pushing out, loading a lot of pressure into that joint. So stay active through those toes. Peel them up there. All right, here we go. Hips pull back, soft bend in your left knee. Start here nice and easy for our standing chair assisted lizard pose. If you're noticing that the hips are wanting to fight you and they're wanting to tense up, just again, look to that breath for a little bit of coping. Let it relax. Inhale to create space. Exhale to soften into it gently. As we're with this pose for a couple more breaths, you have a good chance that it will loosen up just a little bit for you. Good. We'll roll the spine back up nice and easy. Let that knee come back in, let those toes come back in, and we'll just step that heel out. Pull those right toes up. Again, pull the right hip back, bend into that left knee just a little bit, and ease it forward to find a nice stretch through the back of this right leg. Easy does it here. You are doing a wonderful job. Hang in here, just breathe and relax. Great job. Send that hip crease forward, roll the spine on up, and then just shimmy, circle into each hip. Side to side might feel better, or those circles, whatever works for you. Just get a little bit of movement into the body, into the back. And we will again, on the right side, face the chair. Right foot stays in the front, good distance away from the chair. Gently cross the left leg behind it. Now this is where a little bit of balance comes in. You want to try to keep both feet flat. The distance is up to you. So just a nice comfortable placement of those feet. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, soften it forward. As we soften forward towards the seat, let that front knee bend. Don't lock out the back leg, that left leg. Just keep it straight. Little bit of movement available in the knee, but not overly extended back. And then slowly start to shift those hips to the right side and walk those hands to the left. A little bit of a side, low back hip stretch here. It should feel good. Again, anything today that doesn't feel good or right in your body, you're going to skip or modify. Bring it back forward and take that left foot, step it out a little bit further. And this time we'll just curl those toes under. And we're gonna take a counter stretch here, turning the body to the right. To look at those toes, you can straighten the right leg just a little bit, but again, no locking out into the joint. Bring the left leg back in. Good deep breath in. Exhale, bend those knees. Soft forward fold. At this point, you are hopefully finding a little bit of ease into these forward folds. Little bit of tension releasing. Inhale, bring it back up. And let's go ahead and step the right leg back. Very good. Soft bend through the right knee, so we're not locking it out, not overextending. Bigger bend in through the left leg. Ease it forward. Turn those hips slightly to the left. And just walk that body to the right. You don't have to walk the hands really far out. You can just kind of pull against the front of the chair here. Shoulders stay out of the ears. Breathe easy here. Bring those hips back to the center. Walk those hands back to the middle of the chair. And you can step that right foot back and then just gently turn to look back at it. Whole side body stretch here. Nice and easy. Step that right foot forward. Little bit of space here. Turn those toes out slightly and exhale, bend those knees forward. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and see if you can step those feet out even wider this time. Nice, good deep breath in. Exhale, bend those knees just slightly. Exhale, forward fold. How far you go, totally up to you. Don't send those hips so far back that you feel light in the toes or so far forward that you feel light in the heels. Equal pressure in the toes, ball, arch, and heel of the foot. Gentle side to side in through the hips if it feels good. And then inhale, roll that On back up. Shimmy side to side here. Very good. Exhale. Good. Turn those heels in, toes in, and then gently bring it around to the front of your chair. Awesome job there. Go ahead, have a seat. Let's work on a little bit more into the hips. So I'm going to take my towel here and gently place it under this right hip. Shimmy those hips forward in the chair. And no releasing through that low back here. Nice flat back, even though we're leaning against the seat. Abs are engaged, and we'll just gently draw this right hip, not just up, but out a little bit to the side as well. So if you can, you don't even need the strap. You can support this leg here. If you're not able to get the legs all the way underneath it and you need a little bit less in the movement, you just go ahead and take the towel here. It just gives you something to hold on to. A little bit of extra arm work for today. So whichever option suits you best. Good. A good opportunity for some ankle circles here. Great job. Now I want small circles with this leg. Just allow that leg to relax in through the hand. Get a little bit of a tuck here, so let that low back and abs roll in towards the back of your chair as we make these smooth circles here. And then reverse that. So bring the leg in, knee comes up and out, just a little bit of movement of the femur within the hip joint. Very good. So all the way at the bottom, all the way at the top. Meet me halfway and let's just take it in and out gently here. So variation of rocking the baby. Side to side here. Arms are supporting the leg. There's not a lot of work happening through those leg muscles here. Ease that one back down. And same thing here on the left. It could look totally different than the right side. If it is a little less flexible, you may find that you need the yoga towel. But if you're able to get under the leg, you can support with those hands as well. Good. Bring that knee up towards the shoulder and out just a little bit and let that relax here. Straighten up through the low back. Hold those abs in so we're passive through this left leg, but the rest of the body, even though it doesn't look like it, should be very active right now. Arms are working, shoulders are out of the ears. Core muscles are held in so that the low back isn't doing more work than it should here. Great job. And then slowly start those circles here, working the knee in one smooth direction. Does not have to be very big, it's more about the motion. And then reverse that. Go the opposite direction this time. Try not to turn towards this leg. Right leg stays centered up, body stays level to the front of your chair. Great job here. And again, explore the maximum that we can get up and the lowest down, and then right in the middle of that, close that knee and whole leg in and out. Just a little bit of movement here. Should not be overly intense. Should feel nice and soothing. In through this whole left side. Great job. Bring it in. Ease that leg down and then slowly peel yourself up from the back of the chair. Send those hips to the back all the way now. Inhale, take those arms up. And exhale, let them gently fall over the right side. You can even support yourself with the left hand on the thigh here. Inhale, bring them up. And exhale over to the left side. Option to reach fully for the floor or to support. The right hand on the left thigh. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale to the center this time. You can even bring those heels up, getting a little bit of push of those feet into the floor to support this movement. You don't want to have the whole body easing forward. Inhale, roll that spine up all the way to the top shoulders. Neck and head come last. Work those hips back towards the middle of your chair. And we'll take here the right leg over the top of the left thigh. This can be a very intense stretch. We've saved it for last. Everything is nice and warm. Hopefully making this as comfortable and relaxing as possible. I want you here to roll the body tall and roll and guide forward into that right hip. Gently, don't push, don't add any weight, just letting gravity take this right knee down towards the floor as much as it's gonna wanna go. Might not wanna go far, especially if there's tightness in this side. This is a very good stretch for that sciatic nerve, but we wanna be very gentle. Great. Now, I've got my right leg off of my knee. Don't want to cause any injury to that left knee. I'm going to take my right hand over the shin, so I'm not going to pull from this knee or the ankle, right at the shin. And I'm going to inhale, come tall, and then exhale without losing my hip stretch. I'm just going to reach this left arm forward. Inhale, grow the spine tall. Exhale, reach that left arm forward. Inhale, spine is tall. Your left foot should be actively pushing into the floor right now, making sure that you don't reach yourself right out of this chair. Hold it there. Release that left hand so you can see my body is turned right over this right knee. Good. Bring yourself back up and let this knee come on up. Don't drop it real low because we are going to grab it here with the left arm. Again, if you are not able to get that mobility, you can just guide in with this strap and ease yourself nice and tall, working a little bit more on the outside of the hip. I really like to use my own body weight to my advantage here. So whether you have the towel or a full hold on this muscle, you can gently start to roll on the outside of this glute area here. You can rock forward and back, side to side, applying a little bit of self-massage here. It should feel good. And then bring it back to a static stretch. And release that. Nice and easy. Let that leg slide down to the floor. Shimmy in those hips a little bit. And let's go ahead and take this left side here. Treat this as if you have never done it before, because it could be completely different sensations on this side. So let's work through that checklist here. Off of the knee. Gravity taking this left knee down towards the floor, spine nice and tall, and then just kind of tilt the pelvis forward so you're rolling into that hip rather than backing away from it. Great job. No stress here, active through the ankle. Hold here and relax through your breathing. And then inhale, bring yourself on up nice and tall. Exhale, reach that right arm out. Inhale back. Exhale, reach. No rush here, use that right foot into the floor. Inhale, come nice and tall. And then again, exhale, reach that right arm out, getting the back involved, and then set that on down. Very good. Body is turning over this left leg a little bit. This side could be more intense compared to the right side, or you could feel not much at all. We do tend to have a tighter and a more mobile side of the body. Very good. Ease it back up. And same thing here. Draw this knee in towards the chest. Don't let it drop onto the other thigh, not just yet. So you can use the arm, or again, option to use the towel just to guide this knee up and in. Lift yourself nice and tall. Turn slightly over that leg. And option to roll here if it feels good. If it feels better just to have this nice static stretch going on, you can just sit here with this. Good. Forward and back, side to side, little circles. Just make sure that you stay in the chair. You're doing a great job here. Nice and easy. And then let's bring it back to a static stretch right here in the middle. Turn yourself slightly over that leg. And then release it nice and easy. Step those feet wide. Hands come to the thighs, clear of the kneecap. Inhale. No arching through the low back. We just stretched it out. Keep it nice and long. So nice flat back here. And then exhale, just roll that chest forward towards the floor. Release at the bottom. Push from those feet to inhale. Roll it up. From the base to the top, nice and smooth. Inhale. Again, no arching through the back. Nice flat back here. Right about here. Let it round forward. You may feel a little bit of a hip stretch there, a little bonus. Inhale, roll it up. And then exhale, release those feet. Step those legs back into the middle. Let's go ahead here. Turn those palms up into the lap. Feet can go wherever they feel comfortable. Shoulders open back, so really broad through this collarbone. Tall through the neck. Close your eyes. Opportunity here, we'll take Shavasana in this seated position. Make sure you're not pushing the stomach too far forward. Pull it back. Engage through those core muscles. Good, and really connect with those hips, low back, and low core area. Breathe in some good energy there. Take one more good deep breath in. And a nice smooth exhale. We'll take those hands together, thumbs touch to the heart. Last one of the practice. Good deep breath in, grow tall. And then exhale. Bow it forward, namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this chair yoga practice. I hope it was exactly what you needed. You come back to it whenever you are noticing tension creeping into that area. It is a great area to keep mobile, keep loose. It does not feel good to live in a tight body. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sharing your time with me. I will have more workouts for you as always. Until I see you again, take good care of yourselves.